Hey guys, welcome back to Wine and Blends, episode 20.
20.
I'm here with my host, Mr. Hoose. How you doing today, Mr. Hoose?
What's up, Big E? What's happening on this chilly day outside, huh?
I mean, I think last week we were complaining about,
Yeah, it was
like,
chilly.
It was chilly. It was raining.
And now it's 3,000 degrees and we're complaining again.
Yeah, I think they forgot about the 80-degree weather and just went straight from 60s, 70s to 100.
Well, there's no spring or fall anymore.
No.
Summer and winter, that's it.
I mean, that shit was
That's
crazy.
all you're going to get.
The last 3 days, it's been hundreds, 103, 104.
Easily.
Humidity, crazy out there.
100% humidity.
You know what? I'm not complaining, though. I actually like the hot weather. Doesn't
I
bother
like
me.
the hot weather knowing I could go in air conditioning whenever I want.
Exactly.
I'm just done with the winter. I'm like...
Over it,
fuck
right?
snow, man.
Yeah,
We can
over
have
that shit. Over it. I mean, and the other thing is, look, you can tell. I forgot to put some suntan lotion in.
Some sunscreen on that.
Yeah, and I got
you got some
raccoon eyes.
happens. Yeah, wearing sunglasses in the sun.
Yeah,
Happens.
it happens. So, guys, again, welcome to episode 20. This is 20 episodes that me and Mr. Hoose have been at it.
Yes,
We can keep bringing you guys some different topics. You know, we changed it up last week with the trivia, which was awesome. But here again, right? This is Whining Blends. We talk about everything, and
Right.
We always got a little bit of sports. So today, I wanted to start off with so the NBA Finals is finally over.
over Oklahoma.
Yep, Oklahoma won. OKC.
And they're just like just never like a popular team.
No,
You know, just like
I think
I saw something last night. It was like Oklahoma. Like who would have thought? You know what I mean? It's like,
and they're a really good team.
are they prepared for the onslaught of publicity that this is going to bring them? Who knows?
I mean, they're all young guys,
Yeah.
right? I mean, they are a good team.
Beat the Pacers.
They beat the Pacers in the final. But again, I know I don't remember if it was the last episode or the episode before that, we brought up is who really is watching the NBA Finals when it's Oklahoma versus Indiana. Mr. Hoose, do you think a lot of people are actually watching this? And you're right. They actually said they had the worst ratings this year since 2007.
How many people viewed it?
Only 10 million people. That's nothing.
Half had nothing better to do, probably.
Yeah, 10 million people.
That's
And that's the last time. And the last time, you know, that with the bad ratings was the Spurs and the Cavs. And I mean, San Antonio Spurs were pretty good back then. Popular team. So I'm actually surprised about that. But I knew it. That's why we brought it up the last episode that we're like, there's no way anybody's watching this unless you live in Indiana or you're living in Oklahoma.
Right.
You know what I
And if
mean?
it's Oklahoma, this is all new to you then.
Right.
Because you had another
Yeah.
basketball team that was your favorite at one time.
Right. So, exactly. So in reality, I mean, 10 million people,
That's not a lot.
that means there's probably 5 million from Indiana and
Right.
5 million from Oklahoma watching and nobody else, which is
What do you
crazy.
think, like when people are going crazy at the end when they won? Like how crazy could you really be? It's not really.
That's a good question.
Hey, they won.
Yeah. Hey. Okay.
Great. Now a word from our sponsor.
Yeah. It was so quick. They had the NBA draft like the next day or the
Right.
next 2 days. Who does that?
Yeah.
All right, you guys won the finals. All right, we're just gonna go to the draft because I think we
It's
get
okay.
much more publicity on that.
Am I right in hearing that the Mets are 1-9
Bro,
since
the Mets are sucking ass, and so are the Yankees. They're both New York teams right now are sucking ass.
unbelievable.
I mean, we literally the Yankees lost another game against Cincinnati Reds yesterday.
That's it. I'm going to Oklahoma now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Maybe they'll get a baseball team.
Maybe. I mean, they might as well. It looks like I don't know what's going on with the Yankees and the Mets, but they're both sucking some ass. They're not hitting. They're not doing anything. And then when you see a little life of hitting, their pitching starts sucking. So I don't know. Maybe they don't like the month of June. I don't know.
Can I say this really tastes good?
Does it? I'm sure. I mean, it's 102 degrees outside. Of
Yeah.
course, beer tastes good. I mean, what else would we do if we would not drink beer here, Whining Blends?
Yeah. Whining Blends is about drinking beer.
It is about drinking beer.
I'm telling you, one day we're going to get all fucked up and do this podcast. It's going to be like a whole different thing. We're going to be smashed.
July 4th.
Smashed. What else is in the news, Biggie?
So, I mean, we brought up Aaron Rodgers. He's in Pittsburgh. Now nobody gives two shits. We're not talking about him.
Who cares?
So for him to be irrelevant, he says this year might be my last year. Mofo, is it your last year? Or is it not your last year? But now we don't give a shit because you're in the fucking Pittsburgh.
See, his window way back when I wanted him on the Giants, like when all the hype was about what team can get him and use him, like whoever helped him with, whether it's Pat McAfee or anybody else, like one of his buddies is like, you're going to get and let's face it, Aaron Rodgers is he likes the press. He likes the attention.
Yeah.
He likes the attention.
He likes the attention.
But your window of attention was back then. Like when he said he's going to Pittsburgh, no one gave a shit.
Well,
nobody.
Not even us. I
could care.
This small podcast, we didn't even talk about it.
We adjusted to the fact that we got Russell Wilson, Jameson, Winston, and Jackson Dart in the draft. So that is our hype now. But like before that, he could have made a splash somewhere, and even if it was still Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But I guess he had to go find himself, wrap himself in a blanket for 3 days on a beach in fucking California. So stupid shit. Because when you have money and you're a celebrity, you become
dumb,
a fucking wacko.
You just do whatever.
You do weird shit. I don't know why
true. That is true. I mean, here's the other thing. I mean, he's worried about getting, when he retires, he no longer has that attention because he's a guy that needs attention.
Yeah, but listen, he fucking hosted Jeopardy. He's a very good speaker. He can announce. He can be an announcer.
Oh yeah, he can be. Yeah.
And listen, I had high hopes for Tom Brady as an announcer, and he wasn't he's better now, but in the beginning, I thought he was going to be great. He was terrible in the beginning.
He was, yeah. Maybe you get Tom Brady and
so Aaron Rodgers, he could talk. Rodgers. I mean, he would. Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers,
broadcasters. You know what I mean, right?
I doubt they'll do that.
Eli Manning and Tom Brady.
I mean, Eli Manning. I think.
Listen, the Manning brothers know how to use this press thing.
Hell yeah!
They have their own show. They do it on Monday night, simulcast to the Monday night game. They're involved in all kinds of stuff.
They got commercials everywhere. They have this Fanatics thing that did you see that? Eli against Tom Brady?
Yeah, when he ripped the shirt.
Yeah.
And Eli came out and jumped on him.
Yeah.
See, I think that's all good fun. I think that's great. And listen, there's real estate in Tom Brady's head forever.
100%.
With Eli's picture in his jersey right now.
100%. He's not losing that.
You're owned. You're the best quarterback that ever played the game. There's absolutely no question. I think everyone believes that. I 100% believe it. But you want to know something? Who's your daddy?
Yeah. Eli fucking Manning,
daddy.
New York Giants. Yo, he's got nightmares.
Yep. Always have that little bit of real estate in your head that is not for rent.
That's very true.
So,
Mr. Hoose, I actually, keeping it in sports, I got some sad news for you.
For me?
Yeah. So, do you like state fairs? Did you ever go to state fairs, or like, let's say we had a closed state fair?
Like the Meadowlands Fair used to have every year. I went like twice.
Did you? I actually went a couple of times too.
It was all right. There was a band playing. It was it's like a fucking carnival.
Okay, but it is huge for New Jersey.
It is, yeah.
It's a huge thing. I mean, I went, I don't know, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe once or twice.
When you live by there, it's easy.
Yeah, exactly. It's right around the corner. But it's a big deal for New Jersey. Right? It's a huge deal. Sure. Everybody looks forward to the Meadowlands State Fair. It's a huge event. But they actually canceled it this year and next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? 2 years in a row?
They're going to cancel it for 2 years in a row for your favorite sport.
No, not for soccer.
Yeah. So they actually canceled it because there is a soccer tournament this year, obviously, which is the World Club Nations, and next year is the World Cup. I mean, I understand for the World Cup. So a lot of people like yourself are feeling that way, that they're very upset that they canceled the state fair for the soccer cup. My question is, why can't you move it to another time?
Right.
I mean, honestly, I think the cups probably are done by mid-July.
When they have it though, it's very fucking hot.
It is hot.
Yeah, do it in the fall. Then.
Well, maybe that's
September.
because, the fall. The problem is the sports.
Right.
You got back to back with the Giants.
Sure,
the Jets,
right.
You got concerts. You got this. So I think that's why they try to do it in June. So I was going to say maybe try to do it in July, but you're right. It's going to be hot as shit.
Fucking hot.
So I mean, because I think
Key West hot is it's
ridiculous.
Terrible.
Yeah, and the humidity's like tomorrow. The temperature is supposed to go down, but the humidity's supposed to go up, so it's going to feel the same.
It's going to feel the same.
So it doesn't matter. It's
going to suck ass.
Yeah. So, but that's some disappointing news for New Jersey. A lot of people are posting they're very
excited.
Upset. They're very upset. I guess they're not soccer fans like Mr. Hoose here. So that
I love it.
They rather have the state fair than the soccer tournaments.
We have to have a burping contest in these mics one day.
We should,
because you can hear like very crisp. You can hear your voice in the headphones, and that's what makes part of this fun. But we need a burping contest, like knock one out. I'm gonna if it happens during this podcast, I'm gonna let loose. and
just make sure
how many views are we gonna get?
Yeah, I know. We've been getting a lot of views lately and a lot of subscribers and a lot of TikTok followers. So keep it up, guys. We appreciate you for that, for sure.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, don't we have 32,000 views on one?
Yeah, we got 32,000 views on yesterday's post, which is crazy.
Unbelievable.
So that's awesome. We appreciate it, man. Guys, keep it coming. So
awesome.
Mr. Hoose, we also wanted to talk about some, since, we do talk music in the podcast, right? We like to dab in different music genres and stuff like that. I actually wanted to bring up that you and the George Becker band, you guys had a nice concert last Saturday. You had a big showing. You said it was a lot of fun. I look at the videos. Great. It was
500
awesome.
people at least. I will tell you. So the surprising thing for me is now it was another hot day. Obviously, we had to get there early because sound check is like 4:00. We don't go until 8:15. So we were direct support for Savannah Dexter. So we went on right before she did. There was one band that went on first. So you kind of get the sound check out of the way and then you kind of wait for like 4 hours. So.
Right.
And I kind of hate that because, to be honest, I would just sit there and drink the entire time.
But
I can't do that because I wouldn't be able to play. And if I did, it wouldn't be a good result. I get through half of it probably. But what's interesting is Savannah Dexter put on a great show.
Okay.
We stayed and we watched her for about 45 minutes. But I'll tell you, the genre that I never knew existed, and I'm like allegedly the music guy, country rapper.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Mr. Hoose, I want to stomp you. It's been around for a long time.
I have no idea.
So they
country rapper.
Yeah, so they considered a few songs from Johnny Cash as a hip hop country. They had a couple of artists back in the day. Jelly Roll is considered. Okay. But they said this genre's been around a long time, but it was never getting the fame that it's starting to get now.
The notoriety and the publicity. Yeah. So she does a meet and greet like every other headliner does a meet and greet at these shows. And her meet and greet was like at 4:30, 5 o'clock. There's 75 people in line for a meet and greet.
Wow.
There was a lot.
That's a lot of people.
And we had a great time. Our material went over very well. We played to her crowd.
Okay.
They were, because we went on right before she did, and everybody was there. And I'm looking at it going, wow, it's like 50 deep. You know what I mean? I'm looking, all I see is heads. And they're looking. It was a great time.
It was a great time.
It was a lot of fun. So,
and it was awesome music.
Yeah, we played for a half hour.
Right. Oh yeah.
So we now by the time we get going, we're kind of on the decline. But then when you're done, you break everything down and you go watch the headlining act. So she was amazing. She was great. It was funny because they have fog machines, so they have smoke machines that go off.
Okay.
And they were right like on each side of my drum set. If I would have known you can't tell what they are when they're there unless you see it.
Okay.
I should have hit him while we were playing.
Yeah.
They would have probably yelled at us.
Yeah. But you didn't know the fog was going to come out?
Well, they're small. You really don't know what they are.
Okay.
You see them. There's like little platters on these boxes, and they're throughout the whole place. At that time, we're just rushing on to get our sound check done, making sure it's good, taking our stuff off because there's a lot of movement.
Right.
Savannah Dexter has no instrument, so she's got a DJ behind her.
And then she sings.
Spinning a turntable. And she got 2 guys on each side that are just, they're getting the crowd going. And no, there's a video of her beginning, and we have it here. We can post it so you guys can see it too. But it was good. Great show. Had a great time. I can't wait to do it again. And we have some upcoming stuff that's going to be it's pending now, but when it's available, we're going to let everybody know.
Nice. Actually, you know who actually they said put the genre on the map right now was Little Nas X2 with Old Town Road.
Oh.
That I guess what is that, like 4 years ago that song blew up.
In the beginning, I go, "Is this country?"
Yeah.
And someone goes, "Country rapping," and I went, "All right."
Yeah. Cool. So it's country rapping. I mean,
yeah.
And like I said, the genre's been around. They besides Johnny Cash, there was a couple. I don't remember now. A couple of names that when I looked it up, that back then they actually did it, and it was a genre. It was just not known,
right,
or well known like it is now. You know what I mean?
It goes over. There was a ton of people, young and old, that were there. Good crowd of people.
Artie, awesome, and that was at Artie's, right?
Correct. Artie's in Frenchtown.
All right, that's awesome, man. That's great.
Our spot for a handful of shows.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, and keeping it on with the music, there's a bunch of releases of albums that are coming out. Mr. Hoose, you know who Cardi B is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sure you do. I mean, you got daughters. You got to know who Cardi B is.
Yes, right? I'm familiar with Cardi B.
So she just announced that she's coming out with her new album, I Am the Drama. Am I the Drama?
Am I the Drama?
Am I the Drama? She's coming out with her album on September 19th. And it's been a while since she released an album. So it'll be interesting to see her new album coming out. And then you got also a couple of other albums that are coming out. Sierra's coming out with an album called CC. Alex Warren is going to come up with another album. And now that you're into country, Mr. Morgan Wallen, his album that came out, I think he believes in February, it's called I'm the Problem. It keeps dominating the Billboard 200 chart, number one constantly.
Very
so. I mean, that's awesome because, there's a lot of genres on there. And I guess country's starting
it's a thing.
It's a thing,
it's all new to me. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Meeting new people, seeing new crowds. I can tell you in all my years of playing, I've never seen this amount of people gravitate to the country genre of music. Yeah, country is the thing.
I mean, it's a big
kids
deal.
Are like, yeah, Dad, everyone's listening to it.
Yeah, no, it is a big deal. And you know what? I've always enjoyed country.
Right.
And I just feel like a lot more new music that's coming out it has like I don't know how to explain it, but you listen to it and you get into it a lot more.
Right.
Maybe it's the beat, maybe it's the sound, the lyrics.
And it's Spotify.
I mean, it's always lyrics.
Spotify. People can listen to whatever they want.
Exactly.
And you know how it is. If a crowd is starting to listen, like kids, a group starting to listen to stuff, so everybody else is going to jump on that.
Right. Exactly. Everybody's going to jump on it and see what's going on. So, you got those albums coming out for the rest of the year, and the announcement here. That's why I just want to let everybody know some music releases that here first in Winding Blends. I'm sure you guys already looked it up, but when you guys are watching our episode, at least you get some more information about that
for sure.
Mr. Hoose, I want to do something a little fun. I was actually reading a couple of articles, and I came upon an article that was asking, what's the oddest behavior you've seen on the flight? So my question to you is, have you ever seen anything so weird in the flight that you were like, what the fuck is going on?
I haven't seen anything weird, but I could tell you, I think the first flight me and Linda took to Key West, and, that flight is always packed. So everyone that's going, So she's in the aisle, I'm in the middle, and this dude is sitting by the window. The problem is he stunk so bad, and you're stuck there. There's nothing you can do. Hey, how are you? How you doing? And she's looking at me like, I'm going, I don't fucking tell you,
They're like, whoa, here's some deodorant.
Right. It's not, you're stuck for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, there's nothing you could do.
And then you just look around and you go, is everybody else feeling the same way I am? And she's like another person away than I'm not much closer. I'm like, feel for me because
you're the closest.
I'm right here.
Have you ever smelled somebody rip one?
No. But I know you got to have balls to do that.
Seriously, I mean, you're ripping something in a fucking tube.
This tube is very small and everybody's there. It's as intimate as you can get.
You can't open a freaking window.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like what?
Small little hole.
Yeah, like what? I haven't smelled somebody ripping one, but I've sat close enough to the bathroom that somebody opens the bathroom.
Yeah, that's
like,
terrible too.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Like there's
did
certain
you
rules.
Eat, bro?
Don't shit on a plane.
Yeah, don't shit on a plane.
Yeah, there's certain rules for certain things.
I mean, I understand if it's a long flight, right, and you got no choice. Right? I mean, it is what it is. But usually those long flights are bigger planes and whatever. But I mean, your 2-hour flight, you can't hold it in.
They're an exception, but don't just go like I work at a boat dealership. So, and we have a bathroom for customers. It's beautiful. It's a nice bathroom. It's got nice slate look. It's cool. Like there's like an ongoing rule. Like employees don't shit in that bathroom.
Yeah. You know just in case an employee goes.
No. Like, go somewhere else. Like,
don't you guys have like 6 bathrooms?
We have a ton of bathrooms.
Yeah, exactly. Go pick something else.
A marina bathroom for our customers that rent slips from us, and they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
Okay. I never walked in those. Yeah.
They're great because we have we rent slips to people.
Right.
So clearly, you need to have that opportunity to shower and do whatever you need to do, and then go out to the boardwalk when you're done. So. It's a beautiful bathroom. Like that's you go outside of where the general public is.
Right, of course. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine a customer going to use the bathroom? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, I haven't really seen any odd behavior on the flights that I would call odd. That
I see reels of people, but I don't know if they're acting or not.
Well, that's the thing. But now this was actually on Reddit, right? So there was an interview. I think they polled like 100 people. And asking, to see who had the craziest stories of the oddest, but they asked these passengers, have you, about the weirdest things they've seen. Okay. Some passengers saying, they've seen passengers flossing, like flossing. I don't think that's weird. I mean, is it weird?
But I'm not going to say, it wouldn't be like dinner conversation going, hey, guess what I saw on a flight today?
Right, I see somebody flossing.
Right. Yeah.
So that one is all right. Eating spaghetti from a plastic bag?
Yeah, it's strange.
Is it strange?
Yeah, well, it's like, where's your bowl? Where's your container that you can if I'm eating, I want creatures of comfort. I want accessibility. If I'm reaching into a bag, I might as well throw my fucking hands in there
and just grab the spaghetti. Now that would be pretty disgusting.
That would be,
especially when you're sitting so close to somebody. All right, this next one is fucking retarded and pretty disgusting. Clipping your toenails.
I'm calling the stewardess.
Seriously, like what?
Get this fucking guy out of here.
Like what, dude? What are you doing, bro?
Do that before your shower at home,
or go to the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, but wait. Even that. What strikes the urgency to say I'm fucking 30,000 feet in the air, and now I got to clip my toenails?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Where's that thought going on? Going, you know what? It's a great time to do.
Yeah, let me go do that now.
Right now. The fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Who the fuck is it? And these are things that people have actually seen. This next one is crazy. So they're saying they've seen someone playing Amazing Grace on a wooden recorder while they're on the plane.
Practicing, I guess. Maybe they have a funeral or something they have to play at.
We got 200 fucking people in the plane. Probably half of them are trying to sleep.
Maybe he's on his way to a show and he has to know the material.
On a wooden recorder?
On a wooden recorder.
You can't wait 2 fucking hours?
Hey, what music store does that have to go back to because you rented it because your kid rented it from that store?
Right.
The recorder.
The recorder. Like,
if you open up a music store, you'll always have business because if it's by a store, you'll always rent recorders.
No, 100%, especially for schools. But my
kids played, the recorders, everyone plays that initially, but then they get another instrument. Mm-hmm. Like Cassidy what'd she play? I don't know what one played, not the sax. Someone played the flute. Cassidy played the flute. And Jordan played something else, but I rented these things. They cost a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah, they're not fucking cheap. Not cheap.
And your rent is rent to own for
and it's used equipment.
Fucking years.
And it's used equipment.
Yeah, and and you're gonna own it later on. It's got a nice velvet fucking box that's in it, but that's fucking bullshit.
I know, it's crazy. All right, here's another one. Changing baby diapers on your eating tray.
Yeah, no, take it in the bathroom. Come on. Kids are allowed to shit in the bathroom, just adults aren't.
But hold on. There's fucking changing tables in the bathroom.
Right.
Why are you doing it on the eating table in front of fucking everybody?
Why don't you wait till I get my fucking little meal that I'm going to get? And then,
right, do it then.
You got a beer problem there, I see.
Yeah, this beer was
now.
It was a little frozen.
It was iced. Look at it.
Oh, man. Hold on.
We need some help here for him. Our staff, we have 30 people sitting here waiting for us to,
what a mess.
It's their beck and call.
Oh,
no, there's absolutely no one here but us.
There's nobody here. Actually, somebody said we should have a live audience.
Hold on.
You're going to grab me a napkin?
I'm going to get paper.
Are you going to run like you did when I talked about soccer?
I won't come back.
Mr. Hoose is leaving the scene. He's leaving the scene because we've had a spill on aisle 3. Oh, no, it's going towards my computer. Thank you, Mr. Hoose.
Back.
There we go.
So weird when the headphones are off. See?
So somebody suggested that we possibly should have a live audience, and which we could do. We can have a computer, but we can have a computer.
People here.
We can have a camera facing the audience, and then a camera facing us, and see. Maybe we get some like a live TV show. What do you call it? A late night show.
The reality shows.
The reality shows. There you go.
Oh, the late night talk shows. Yeah.
Yeah, like the late night. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That was
a good though.
That was all right. All right, so I got another one. This one is definitely fucking crazy. Somebody stuffed a live rooster in the overhead bin.
They're not going to allow you to do that.
But how the fuck? But did you hear the story in Newark that somebody had tried to bring a peacock? You remember that last year?
That's crazy. But I think live animals have to go into a certain container and they go in the compartment. I believe.
No, that's true.
I'd like to watch that though. If you're going to stick a live rooster in the
in the overhead,
but it's funny if it's a flight from Key West to Jersey. You stole the fucking rooster from the streets of Key West.
Yeah, you did. You probably picked it up as, are you coming into Jersey with me?
Because for those who've never been to Key West before, I highly suggest to go. As you guys know, we had a business there last year, and it didn't work out the way we wanted it to. We're back here, but we are going back next month. We're going to go on vacation. The good thing, as bad as that was, that it didn't really work out the way we wanted it to. We never looked at it as vacation while we were working.
Right, of course.
So we watch everybody get all hammered and have a great time. And I look at Linda and I go, we're working through this shit.
Yeah. While everybody else is having fun.
There was times we could leave, like Scott ran the kitchen, so we could go down the street if we had visitors or people that we knew. Because there's consistently people visiting Key West that come from Jersey. And they would call, hey, we're at Irish Kevin's. Come on down and drink beers with us. Okay, so we would leave. So it was a good time, but yeah, if you're getting a rooster from if your rooster's on a flight and it's a flight from Key West, you got it from the CVS parking lot on Truman.
My question is, who the fuck thinks of these things? Like, what goes through your head and says, listen, let me try to stuff a live rooster in the overhead bin and see if I can get away with it. Right?
No, well, then you have to ask, who did you vote for?
Yeah, that's the question. That is the question.
Who did you vote for?
But that's insane. That's insane. And again, like last year, I think somebody brought a peacock into the Newark airport, and they're like, I don't know where you're going with the fucking that. Like, where are you going to take the peacock? What if it opens its fucking feathers? Crazy. Then what are you going to do?
Crazy.
We're already sitting next to each other, so. Yeah, but,
headquarters.
So. Hey, guys, if you guys want to post any odd behaviors you guys seen in the flight, I'm going to do a clip of this, and then you can post on the comments and say, maybe you guys got something crazier or weirder than you've seen.
The toenails thing.
No, yeah.
That takes the fucking cake.
That does definitely take the cake. So, but yeah, guys, if you have anything, just post it on the comment. What's the weirdest thing you've seen on a flight?
100%.
Because there's a lot of people that fly all the time for business, so you got to see something,
So we have any great, crazy news from the weekend?
Crazy news for the weekend.
From this past weekend, from Saturday night especially?
Oh, yeah. So, what happened this weekend, Mr. Hoose? You were playing.
Well, all I can tell you is, so when I left the show Saturday night, probably around 10 o'clock. By the time Savannah Dexter went on at like 9, I left around 10. So I get in the truck and I'm all packed up and I call my wife, like I normally do, on a ride home. Hey, what's going on? It's an hour and a half drive home. So the first thing she says is she goes, well, I'm glad you called because so much happened in the 45 minutes you were just playing drums. And I go, like fucking what? She goes, that Trump bombed 3 fucking Iranian locations for the nukes and successfully. And I went, okay, I got to call you back because I have to put Fox on now and listen to that whole fucking thing.
Yeah, so
crazy.
He bombed it, and then he called a ceasefire.
Right.
And then he was pissed, man, because
he was mad. Yeah.
He was mad both at Israel and Iran.
Correct.
Because
he calls it as he sees it.
Right. I mean, listen, he's trying to make it peace, right? And he's calling a ceasefire. I mean, Iran is not supposed to have nukes.
No, definitely.
That's the bottom line.
What he did was the right thing to do.
That was the right thing. So he's like, let me just fix this easily. Get the freaking the Air Force out there, drop these nukes, finish the places wherever they had their nukes hidden or whatever, bomb them, and call it a day. That's it. All right, guys, you're not supposed to have nukes. We got rid of your nukes. Seize your fire.
Yeah, but the cool thing was
2
days prior to that, he had made the announcement that his position was he's going to make a decision within the next 2 weeks.
Right, and he did.
And I thought when I saw that, I go, well, that's kind of long, but I never attributed that to they're trying something else. So listen, he bought himself time so he could kind of figure this out. But while that was happening, clearly this plan was in effect. This must have took so long because it was absolutely picture perfect. No one got hurt, no civilian casualties, got to locations that no one absolutely could have ever done with the exception of our military.
100%.
Destroyed them 100%, got home, and everybody's safe. And I watched Josh Hawley last night. He was on Jesse Waters, and the Dems want to impeach Trump. Now they want to do it for this, for like an act of war. And Josh Hawley goes, so what are you going to impeach him on? Creating peace in the Middle East?
Right.
Like, you're brokering a peace product in the Middle East, and we're going to impeach you for that? These people are insane. And when you look and see what Obama and Clinton have done over the years, they've done similar things, which you can categorize exactly the same way, and they did not need congressional approval to do so.
Correct. And they said
dropped bombs. They said, yeah, they did. So you know what? It can't be good for you and just not good for us.
Right. 100%.
This was the move. It was the way to go, and people are now building it up like we're creating World War III.
And we didn't send boots in the ground.
Right.
We kept our boots away from this. We literally sent in our Air Force and did what we had to do without sending boots in the ground. You know what? I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw a post for New York Post, which they never post anything positive.
Right.
Right. And they're like that he should be in the running for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For what he was doing.
Well, the Post isn't too bad. The New York Times is worse, but
okay, yeah.
The Post is not that bad of a paper.
Okay, okay. So they posted this,
but
right?
Definitely, yeah. Is he up for the Nobel Peace Prize? Absolutely.
I mean, why not? I mean, he's trying to end the war.
It's just going to piss them off further.
And the same thing that he called what's his name, Putin, and said the same thing.
Right.
It's like, come on, can we just let's finish this thing? Like it's
get it done.
Get it done. It's already enough. Enough people have died. Let's just end the war. Let's figure something out. So he's trying to literally end 2 wars.
Correct.
At the same time.
And he will do that.
He will. I think he will.
You Dems are going to hate it. I get it. I feel bad for you. Listen, you had your time. You had 4 fucking years of that senile old man, and you guys covered up for him. You did what you needed to get done. You had your time. It's over.
Yeah, that's it.
Now it's going to be run like the adults are now in the room, and things are going to get handled properly.
Wait, how long has he been in office? 6 months?
150 days?
6 months?
180 days?
Well, I think it's 6 months now. It's the 25th. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
So
but how can you compare? And I see people do it on constantly. I mean, I put up a post the other day about AOC, and of course I heard from everybody, how great the Biden administration was. Like, are you insane?
Where were you? Were you living in America?
If you want to lie about it to yourself, just I fine. If you want to make yourself feel better, but damn well that nothing got done in 4 years. But if this was happening right now under the Biden administration, we would be a third world country.
Oh yeah, we would be in World War III.
You would
sure.
not have a fucking shot.
Oh no, they would definitely come after us.
The right guy is in where he's supposed to be, and you guys don't have to like it. But you know what? Vote him out, and next time, listen, term limits are the way they are. Like, put up a candidate that really has their shit together, and you have none. Who's your closest? The idiot from fucking California? Gavin Newsom? Give me a
Gavin
break.
Newsom that can't control fires. Can't control fires in no state.
And, you know, good-looking dude, well-spoken. How can you be such a fucking schmuck?
Seriously. No.
Yeah, if he's your best, by all means, put him up there. Because you know who we're going to put up? J.D. Vance. We're going to fucking knock your socks off.
100%. Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, let's just get these wars done and over with. And that's it.
And listen, he wants world peace.
Yeah.
They were all worried that he was going to press the red button. They were all worried he was going to bring us to war. The man is brokering. He could have taken other action prior to this and got away with it. Like, the man wants peace.
Right.
And he's yelling at Israel for.
It's not like he's only picking one side. He's telling both sides to stop it.
They had 12 hours for the ceasefire. Till the ceasefire. So they had 12 hours to have this in place. And the first hour, Israel throws out like six missiles. And he gave him shit for it.
He did. That's what I'm saying. It's not like he's taking one country over the other.
With Bibi Netanyahu and saying, they're not covering for each other. He spoke his mind, then he said he did not like that.
Right. Exactly. So, all right. Well, hopefully next episode we're talking about some
more peace.
Yeah, and what's going on, Mr. Hoose. The other thing is so one of our clips or our shorts that we have over 32,000 views is because last episode we went off on a different aspect, and we did a little bit of a trivia. Okay, now we're getting a lot of shit, or I'm getting a lot of shit in reality for giving you some easy freaking questions.
They need to amp it up a little.
Yeah, I mean, so even on one,
I didn't start this, by the way, so hey, do it easier, do it harder. I had no idea.
You had no idea.
They were easy. They were fairly easy. I'll admit it.
They were pretty easy. I mean, and listen, we're starting off the trivia.
Somewhere.
I had to start with something, right? I mean, one of our comments is, I think I asked you who is the singer of Guns N' Roses, and somebody commented, "What's 2 + 2?"
Right.
So, and there was a lot of comments on there about.
Blame it on him.
Yeah, blame it on me. I'm the one that came up with the questions. They're like
answered them.
The other one is who plays the piano on Elton John.
Yeah.
I love it though. Keep the comments coming. I mean, those are awesome. But we're gonna do another trivia.
Do it again. We're gonna amp it up a little.
We're gonna do another trivia. And now I want to know, once we get done with this, from the comments, if this was a little tougher for you.
Right.
And I guess we'll find out, because last week you went 10 for 10. Right. So
but anybody could have did that. It was fairly easy.
It was pretty easy. So
you have some harder ones?
I think I have some harder ones. We'll let the fans decide on that.
Yes.
Dictate that.
Listen,
and
I don't get it.
And now it's going to dictate on how you go.
Let's go.
If you're going to go for 10 for 10 again.
Let's see.
All right, Mr. Hoose, you ready for some trivia?
Sure.
All right, some trivia.
50%.
50?
Let's see.
All right.
Bring it
so we're going again with trivia, whining blends here.
All right.
While my beer spills out of my can. All right, Mr. Hoose, you ready for question number 1?
Sure.
All right, here it is with question number 1. Which AC/DC album was the first to feature Brian Johnson as lead singer after Bon Scott's death?
That is easy, though.
Is it?
Back in Black.
All right. Very good. Very good. Okay, so that's question number 1.
1979.
1980.
Okay.
All right, you were close, though. You were close. Those are the parentheses.
I was smoking weed in the 8th grade. So,
so that's why. All right, let me see. Maybe here it goes. Okay, so that was an easy one. That was a question number 1.
Yeah.
Let's go with question number 2. Which legendary guitarist played the solo on Michael Jackson's Beat It?
Edward Van Halen.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess these are easy. What the hell? All right. Let's go with question number 3 then. What was the first music video ever played on MTV, and what band performed it?
Video killed a radio star, the Buggles.
Holy shit, Mr. Hoose, you're 3 for 3. What the fuck?
3 for 3. That is the classic MTV trivia question of all.
Okay, so you think that was an easy one too? What would you think? I didn't know that.
I don't think a lot of people know that. I mean, I'm a music guy, so I definitely know that, but it's been a trivia question for MTV. It's come up many times.
All right. So I want when I post this clip, I want comments to say if this was an easy or hard question, because honestly, I didn't know it. So, and I like 80s rock.
Were you shocked?
I was shocked.
See that?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You got me on that one. All right. So we're going to go, Mr. Hoose is 3 for 3. We're going to go for question number 4. Name the band formed by ex-members of Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin in 1982.
The Firm.
Holy
Jimmy
shit.
Page and Paul Rogers.
You're right on the money, Mr. Hoose. Holy crap, Mr. Hoose.
Let everybody know, like, legit, it wouldn't be worth me knowing these and getting them right.
No.
Like, I've never seen these.
I honestly wanted you to get them fucking wrong, and you're not helping here the situation.
The next one I'll get.
Okay, but let's see. Let's see if you know. Which female rock singer scored a hit with Edge of 17 in 1981?
Stevie Nicks.
Holy shit, Mr. Hoose. I got to slap the table. You got that one.
That's easy, though.
Was that easy?
Yeah,
all right, 5 for 5. Mr. Hoose is 5 for 5. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. Let's see what other... Jesus, you're making me feel bad here. You're making me look like a freaking... I can't come up with some hard questions. All right, so let's see. Now we're going to go to 6 through 10. We got 10 questions. You got 5 for 5. Can I stop Mr. Hoose with one wrong?
See.
We're going to find out. Question number 6. What rare unfinished track from Guns N' Roses' early days was eventually released on Lies in a live version?
That is hard. I would be guessing.
Okay, you want me to repeat the question?
Yeah, repeat it.
Okay. What rare unfinished track from Guns N' Roses' early days was eventually released on Lies in a live version? Did I stop Mr. Hoose on question number 6? All right, Mr. Hoose, you got 5 seconds, and then you got to give me a guess.
Yeah, I'll throw something out there, but I don't even think it's the right album. I'd say Patience, but it wasn't the right album.
No, anyway. It was actually called Move to the City.
Yeah, no idea.
I stopped Mr. Hoose. Yes. Hey, guys, I got him with one. I don't know.
No, it's wrong.
Hey, guys, I'm going to put it out there, and you guys got to tell me if Mr. Hoose should have gotten this, because he's been doing pretty good. All right, Mr. Hoose. So you've missed 1 out of 6 right now.
Yes.
Let's go to question number 7. What cult LA glam band was known for playing the Sunset Strip but never achieved mainstream success despite inspiring bands like GNR and Poison?
I would have to say LA Guns.
Nope.
No.
Mr. Hoose, 2 in a row. I'm stomping you. It's called London.
Who is it?
London.
London.
Never heard of them?
No idea.
I heard of London.
Nope.
Well, I mean, they never became famous, so.
Nope. No idea.
All right.
See?
I'm going. So now, Mr. Hoose, you've gotten 2 wrong in a row.
Yes, I have.
All right. So you've gotten 5 right and 2 wrong. So we're going to go to question number 8. Question number 8 is, which 80s hard rock band released the album Under Lock and Key in 1985, which featured the hit In My Dreams?
Dokken.
It was Dokken, Mr. Hoose. I got to get him a pound there. He's back in the winning circle.
Love George Lynch. Don't like Don Dokken, but George Lynch is
the man. All right, Mr. Hoose, you got 2 wrong in a row, but you came back and you got question number 8. Now, question to you. Was that a hard question?
Yeah, unless you're like an early 80s metal guy, you may not know.
You might not know that. Okay. All right, Mr. Hoose. So you are
6
out of 8. So we're going to go to question number 9. Which glam metal band had a lead singer named Take Me Down and released the 1986 debut Wake Me When It's Over?
I just answered this before. LA Guns.
No, you're wrong. It's called
Faster Pussycat.
Yes, sir.
Faster Pussycat. Damn it.
Oh, Mr. Hoose.
Yes. That's wrong.
You answered too quick. You answered too quick,
Yes.
but you knew the answer.
It is
You answered the
Fancy
quick.
Pussycat. Yeah.
All right. So, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not giving you that one.
No, you don't have to.
I'm not giving you that because then they're going to say...
we have to make it authentic.
Yeah, they're going to say, oh, you gave it to me.
No. That's wrong.
So Mr. Hoose right now is gotten 7 right and 6 right and 3 wrong.
That's right.
Okay.
What's the last one?
So this is the last question. I think you're going to get this one, but who knows?
No, I won't. Right.
Well, let's see. All right. Who played bass on Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz album, but did not get any writing credit until years later?
Bob Daisley.
Yes, Mr. Who's finishing it off with the right answer. Good job, Mr. Who's.
And actually, that album was re-recorded, and Rudy Sarzo played bass on it.
Okay, and he got credit for it
because Sharon fired Bob Daisley and Lee Kerslake from the band.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so
drummer for Uriah.
Do you know the backstory why they didn't give him any credit in the beginning when
they fired them? So they wanted Tommy Aldridge and Rudy Sarzo to be in the band, and then they re-recorded the album. I think they re-recorded the second album.
Okay.
The first album, I believe they were on there, but I don't think anybody got credit. And there was a lawsuit on for years with it.
Really?
Yeah, I think it just got recently, maybe within the last 5 years, got settled. But that was since 1980.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Long time.
Yeah, that is a long time, Mr. Hoots. I guess I stomped you on a couple of questions. You got 3 wrong out of 10. I want 70% is still passing. Yeah, I mean, last week you went 10 for 10.
Yeah,
and I was getting shit for it because I gave you too easy of a questions. Hopefully you guys think I gave him a little harder questions this time. Would like to hear the comments.
One had no clue, and the London one, no clue. Faster Pussycat. If I would have paused and waited, but we're trying to get this out here and it's done as quick as we can. But yeah, I was wrong.
All right, Mr. Hoos, but not too bad. You got 70. That's a C. You got a C.
Yeah, you got a C.
You got a C.
That's all right. Let me know if you get better at home.
That's right. I mean, let's see if they get the answers at home. Maybe.
Who knew Bob Daisley? Very few people are going to know that.
I was going to say that. I thought that was a tough one.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really tough one. All right, Mr. Hoos. So next week, you got to come up some questions with me.
All right.
My category is obviously 80s, 90s hip hop.
We'll flip the script and we will do that.
So you got to come up with 10 questions for 80s, 90s hip hop and let's see how I do.
I could do that.
I mean, you got to start off with some easy ones.
Yeah, no, we'll do.
You can't give me some hard ones because then I'm going to be stumped right away.
We'll do some simple stuff.
All right, there we go. But Mr. Hoos, again, this has been awesome doing the trivia. I think this is a new thing for us.
Yes.
We could change it up. It doesn't always have to be music. We can always have some different trivia. Maybe when we get the live audience,
always good.
Live audience, or we finally get some of our guests on here. We can stomp them with some trivia. What do you think?
Yes. Agreed.
All right.
We're doing it.
So everybody, again, thank you for watching episode 20. Thank you for all the views. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Whining Blends.
Yes.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and we're also on Spotify.
Audio only.
That's right, guys. So thank you again, and everybody have a safe and great weekend. Peace out.
See you, everybody.